Can one think of what is behind the pretty side of the Highline? Is Highline like a man-made lake just to make New York City more green? I'm going to talk about the pros and cons of the Highline. Start with the good side of the park. I will show some elements that reveals the beauty of the Highline and identify the reason why it is a gift for the New Yorkers according to our soft review. I will then conclude with my ideas of what is the bad side of the park. Starting with the first feeling when I entered the park. I feel like I'm in the oasis in the middle of Sahara. It's a place that New Yorkers has been salivated over for. It is 8:30 p.m. and there are people walking, jogging, sitting here relaxing. There's a cafe in the distance and several gelato stands. It is pretty. As I walk more, numerous buildings stand out of the picture and attract my camera lenses. Modern glassy architecture with the light shines on it. It blends into the park view literally and create this peaceful ambience. So much for that, I continue walking down the path. IAC headquarters, designed by Frank Gehry, was the first architecture I see. It is a contemporary office building that constructed with a large base of twisted tower sections and a bundle of narrow components sitting on top of it. For the exterior, it has a white spray on it, which create this brutally beautiful feeling. Continue walking down the path. I see some small elements of the park. It was a nostalgic design that the designer cooperated some of the railroad element made by wood onto the ground of the park. It certainly reminds people of the railroad that was here. Highline 23 is the next building I see in the Highline. It was designed by Neil Denari and it is an apartment building. It is the only building that cantilevered over to the park. The design shows how meticulous the architect has to be when designing this building. Enough of that. Let's look at some other small elements of the park. There are many plants in the park which interwoven with the steel structure of it. Besides, there are many sculptures and benches which punctuated the park. And there are many old buildings, not only the modern one, but also the other old buildings made out of bricks next to the Highline, which blends with the whole view and create this mix of feelings. Overall, it was a well-designed and well-operated park. It certainly provides a place for the downtown New Yorkers to run, to sit down, or just to relax. It has a similar function compared to Central Park. However, I feel like what makes Central Park special that it is more natural, and of course it is larger in size too. Highline might seem more prettier or more modern with its steel structures and all the sculptures and lights, but it has too much man-made elements like the